Hey world, welcome to Kiki with Kenny. As always, I am your girl, Kenny with an I, not a Y. Why? Because I love you. That's different, huh? I would like to welcome you, like I said, to Kiki with Kenny. This is a podcast where we talk about everything from mental health, love, relationships, family, friends, all around good conversation. As always, I got one of my favorite people,
Mr. Wash,
in the building, and it's just us today. We just want to welcome you guys back. So with that rhyme, sit back, relax, and let's Kiki. It did.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been what, 3 weeks?
Yes. So
Almost 4?
Just about 3 weeks.
The last time I recorded, y'all, the next day I caught COVID.
Yeah.
And I was fighting for my life. Well, R. Kelly said, I'm fighting for my life, damn it. So that's what I was doing. Luckily, Alan didn't get sick. Lady T, Tisha, she didn't get sick. It was just me. I don't know why, but it was just me. And it's okay. I went through a lot. We'll talk about it. But I am happy to be back. I am happy to be alive. And I am happy to be able to breathe on my own. So thank you for your prayers and your text messages and everything, because the people that knew, it was a lot. The people that didn't know, I think I told everybody, because I didn't want nobody I came in contact with not to know.
You told everybody, and you put it on Instagram.
Yeah, because I needed them, everybody that knew me, to really know, because it's crazy.
Yeah, because you made that what's name? You was making that phone calls like, I
guess that is
yeah,
STD.
you call your partner.
The STD trail call. Yeah, I just feel like it's irresponsible when you have COVID and you disappear. Mm-hmm. I hate those people. Mm-hmm. Because I could have, like for instance, I had COVID, I don't tell you, and I just disappear for a couple weeks. I'm with you, and then you go see your grandma.
Yeah.
I just killed your grandma. Yeah. Not gonna what I didn't, but I'm just saying, and I feel like it's so irresponsible of people. I know you're ashamed to catch COVID. I don't know why, because everybody's catching it. It's not a matter of who's catching it, it's when you're gonna catch it. Because it's like The Walking Dead. We all gonna catch this shit. Like, we all got the virus in us. So, but I just hate those people, and I couldn't be one of those people. So I was like, let me just put it on social media. Let me tell people, the people I've been around the closest, I text them. I was like, I got COVID. I'm sick. And that was that. Mm-hmm. So, what you been up to?
What have I been up to? Staying away from COVID.
Good.
Working my ass off. And like I say, dealing with different things here and there. Like you say, you got your family stuff, you got your work stuff. And it's always like the past couple of weeks it's been something.
Yeah.
And I know I posted yesterday on Instagram, whatever. Like I said, we're trying to find our new normal in a not normal world. And I was like, we celebrating a lot of anniversaries of people dying last year.
Yeah.
While people are still dying right now.
Right now.
And stuff like that. And I was like, it resonated with me, the comedian Tony Baker.
Oh, his son.
Yeah, his son died, but his son died, he was saying that, well, a lot of people need to say whatever, it's like, he was like, I'm not okay, and that's okay.
Right.
But then he was also saying, and I put on Instagram, I was like, check on your friends, but also give them the space that they need.
Right.
Because he was posting, he was like, I'm good. He said, me and my family, we try to get to a place where we can get through the day and stuff. Right. And he was like, I appreciate all the calls, all the messages, and like that, but he said, you have to understand, when you come to me and be like, hey man, I'm sorry that you lost your son, it's like that. He's like, he puts me back in that space.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, let those people that's going through something discuss that with you on their time.
On their time.
Yeah, just be like, hey man, how you doing? And you know what I'm saying? And talk about something else.
So that was my thing. Like, I'm one of those people who say, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'm never okay. And I'm deep down inside, I'm dying. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm okay. Like, when I was sick, people were texting me saying, I'm okay. And they were asking me how I'm doing, and I'm saying, I'm okay. Mm-hmm. And literally, I wasn't. The first 5 days, I felt like death. Like, I literally felt like I was dying. Mm-hmm. I drove myself to the ER, and the only reason why I didn't go in is because of the fear of getting on a ventilator. Mm-hmm. I didn't want it. So I toughed it out. But I felt like, what can you do if I say I'm not okay? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not okay. I got this virus that could possibly kill you, and you can't come near me. So what can you do for me if I say I'm not okay. I don't want to hear you say, well, I'm praying for you. Granted, I love that you're praying for me, but I don't want to hear that. I grieve differently than other people. I want the attention, but I won't want to talk about that.
Yep.
And I actually got into it with my friends because we got a group chat. I removed myself out the group chat because they were checking on me individually, but in a group chat, they were talking about like dudes and fashion and Instagram. And I got mad because I'm like, but what about me? Like, I'm dying. What about me? And it's like, okay, it's no in between, but it's not, I don't know how to process this shit. Like, I'm sick and I don't know what to do. Yeah. And I want somebody here with me, but I can't have nobody here with me. And when you're here, I probably don't want you near me. Yeah. So it's just like a whole ball of emotions when you're grieving, when you're sick. And this coronavirus shit is not a regular cold. It's not a regular flu. It fucks with your mental as well as your physical. A lot of people get it and they're never the same. I pray that I go back to the same. I'm not 100%, but I'm getting there. Like, I can breathe. So I'm happy. I'm not coughing as much. I'm happy. I'm not spitting as much. So I'm happy. So it's like, okay, I'm negative, but I'm still fucking sick. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't want the pity, but I want the love. So it's hard. I get Tony Baker. Like, I totally get it.
Yeah. So my question to that is, how do you feel about, because before you got sick, you got the vaccine. So, so do you feel like things could have been worse if you didn't even get the vaccine?
So, it's hard to say. Yeah. But I'm going to say, if I didn't have it, yes. Yeah. Things would have got worse. A lot of people say, you got the vaccine, you got sick, the vaccine made you sick. Yeah. A lot of people say, you already had COVID. I'm like, we don't know. Yeah. Nobody knows. The doctors don't even know. So what the fuck? But I really feel like the vaccine saved my life. Okay. I have underlying health conditions. So, like, I'm a real bad anemic. So I have anemia. I have hypertension. I have high cholesterol. Like, I literally take medicine for this. Yeah, so you have I have, and then my family, both sides, my mom was a diabetic. My dad is a diabetic. My granny has heart disease. So I was scared. Like, I was literally scared. Like, I was so against the this is not a anti-vax, vax conversation. It's not. Because whatever you choose. Gosh, you're letting me see if it drives for baby daddy call. Okay. Yeah. So this isn't like anti-vax, vax conversation. And we ain't gonna talk about it too much because we don't want to delete our videos. But I feel like whatever you choose to do with your body, do it. I know that I was totally against it at first, getting the vaccine. Right before I got sick, literally, I don't know if I told you too, I had just talked to my friend Tisha, and I was like, hey, I'm getting scared. Tisha Ben got the vaccine. And I was like, I'm getting scared. I think I'm going to get it. And she was like, I'm proud of you. If you need me to go with you, I'll go with you. It's going to be okay. She told me what vitamins to take, which I was already taking them. She was telling me what to do. I'm like, okay, I'm taking that, whatever. And so I went and got it. And then I told her, I said, I'm sitting in the house. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. And then I got sick. Yeah. And it's just like, my mental is like really fucked up because it's football season. Anybody that knows me knows I love football. And I love to go sit at the bar and watch the game. I don't even want to be around people. But I can't just stay in the house because I'm going to wither and die. Yeah. So it's just like, I've upped my therapy sessions.
Well, it's like I say, too, with the vaccine. And I can say other people's back and forth with it and stuff like that. But I look at it like this. Without the vaccine, you're going out naked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even if the vaccine is not a plush, puffy coat, right? It might be a windbreaker. Right. It's some level of protection. Right. And stuff like that. Like you're saying, to the point where it's like, I might get sick from shit. I might get really sick. But I'm not ventilator sick. Right.
And that's the thing. I'd rather be sick than to die. Yeah. And people talk all day long. We don't know what's in it. We didn't know what was in the measles shot. Yeah. We didn't know what was in the chicken pox shot.
Well, I heard somebody actually break it down really good. Like this dude, whatever, on social media or whatever, and he was just like, do you understand what it takes to approve a vaccine? Because everybody's like, oh, they did this shit too fast and blah, blah. Which is everybody's, you know what I'm saying?
But I heard that they were working on it prior to this outbreak.
But they was working on something like prior to this because it's had different kind of COVID cases.
Right.
Because if you can read the back of a Lysol case.
It says COVID.
Yeah. So, but it was like, do you understand what goes into passing a vaccine?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, first off, if it's a small group of people that might be working on this vaccine, they got to get grants for this. Get, you know what I'm saying? Get federal approval for this, whatever. It's like so many different steps they have to get, whatever. And it was like, when you think about this was a worldwide thing that had so much money thrown behind it, so much manpower thrown behind it, so it can't help but be done really fast because you have everybody working on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not just 20 people,
right?
Whatever the case may be. So it was like, that's what the stuff you gotta do, because I said a lot of stuff is the manpower, the finance, and this and that. It was like you had all this in the situation, so of course you're gonna get something rapidly faster than you would normally get to you. And
then you probably they probably set up a complete facility just for the COVID shit, just to get this tested and get this stuff pushed out. And I mean, all the resources was there, so I get that.
Yeah, then somebody else said too. That was like with the vaccine. It was like you can't say I ain't taking the vaccine because I know what's in it. But then you get COVID and you go to the hospital and like, give me something to like.
Right, you don't know what, because the doctors don't even know what medicine. Everybody that gets COVID, that like they get different kind of medicines because the doctors don't have a medicine to cure COVID. They got medicine to cure the flu. They got medicine to cure cough, headaches, stuff like that. And you just putting all this medicine in your body. So what the fuck? Why not take a shot? Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I see women who say they won't take the COVID shot, but they got birth control. Yeah. How the fuck you gonna trust something to be inserted in your body or injected in your body to stop your reproduction system?
Well, there's a lot of people say birth control is even worse.
It is. Birth control causes cancer. Yeah. And women go get it all the time. I have it. Shit. Until I was 40 when I got it, but I got it. But yeah. So just take care of yourselves. Carry your Lysol, carry your Clorox. Wear your mask. Please wear your mask. If you're not vaccinated, don't rush your ass down to. I didn't understand this part. People were saying on social media, if you're not vaccinated, don't be going to the hospital. I was like, why the fuck would they go to the hospital? That's not fair. But I get it now. The beds are limited. Yeah. It's not fair for you to be out here reckless, not wearing a mask, and not believing in COVID.
You don't give a shit. So
so you don't need to go. So I get it now. And that was one of the other reasons why I didn't want to go into the hospital, because I was like, I'm 40. It might be a 70-year-old that need this, or a 5-year-old that need this. So, or a pregnant woman, or a woman that just had a baby. So it's just like, let me not be selfish. I drove here.
Yeah. So. And it's like I said, dealing with the COVID thing, it's like you said with the bed situation. It's hard for people in this day and age too, because now everybody's worst parts about them have come out with the Trump era and stuff like that. Yeah. But thinking about like this, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, everybody going out being reckless, we all turned up at the club, you know what I'm saying, day parties and stuff, Sunday fun day, and you get sick and you go to the hospital, right? You taking up beds and stuff like that, right? Yeah. There's somebody that's had a heart attack, just regular heart attack, not COVID or whatever, or has been sick or whatever, they can't get in because of
that reason.
Yeah, or they go into the hospital and get treated for whatever they're in there for, but then they die because they get COVID because COVID is in the damn hospital.
Right. So yeah, it's bad. Like, I'm just gonna say, anybody who's watching it, if you do have COVID, as much as you possibly can, try to stay hydrated. Look at what Pedialyte you're drinking, because there's two different types. One is for if you're already dehydrated, and one is to stop you from getting hydrated. And they got like little numbers. I forgot which numbers they were, but look into that. Don't listen to all these people telling you these theories of what you can do, because everybody's body is different. Try to use your legs as much as possible. Take baths when you can, because them night sweats is a mother. And if you got somebody who can take care of you, let them take care of you. I mean, swallow that pride, swallow that strongness, because there be strong people who always be like, I'm okay. Swallow it, let them help you. People that's grieving, swallow that strongness, and let them people just hug you. Just tell them, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just ride in silence. Or hug me. Or let's watch a movie. Do something. Just protect your mental, because it's hard. It's so hard. Like, I cry so easy. I already cried easily, so don't have. But I cry so easily now. It's like I used to cry real so fast. Like 5 minutes I cry. Now it's like 5 seconds. I just cry because my mind is, for the past year and a half, my mind has been so fucked up, and I had so many changes. Like, I got a new promotion at work. I got a teenager that's learning how to drive. I got friends that are dying, family members that's dying. I'm trying to write books. I'm trying to produce shit. I'm dealing with friends, relationship shit. I got so much going on. And it's honest that I'm not okay. And I think this football season, I'm not going to be okay because I think my Cowboys going to fuck up. But yeah.
It's a hard thing. Like you say, it's okay not to be okay. And we need people to understand that people have to be removed.
Yeah.
Because you deal with certain people that you can be like, oh, I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Or you're being okay, you're just like, hey, I'm okay. Just kind of leave me alone.
Yeah.
Just like that. But then people still want your energy and your time.
Yeah.
And it becomes an issue because I don't even blame them. So because that's something that they need, right?
Yeah.
And people don't understand the selfishness in certain things they do because they have a need themselves because they go through stuff themselves.
Right.
It's like that. And you have to understand at the end of the day, you're going to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
And it kind of is what it is at this point. But like I said, we're trying to find a new normal in this messed up world right now. And you have to protect your own sanity before you flip the fuck out and go off on people and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to avoid. You're trying to be like, I'm not trying to go off.
Right, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah, because like I say, it's like I say, the past 2 or 3 weeks, it was just like one thing after another with me, whatever. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain people call and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm good. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm not good. I'm saying, I'm not good, but I'm good. Just kind of leave me alone.
Right, I get it.
Yeah, so.
But we can't, and I just had this talk with my last text. We were talking because her grandmother just passed away, and she's like, I'm trying to grieve, but I'm trying to be there for my mom, and I can't do both.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Be selfish. It's okay. Your mama got to grieve at her own pace. And she was like really, really hurt, and I'm just like, I let her talk. We started talking, and I was like telling her my situation, and then I just stopped talking. And then eventually she opened up and started talking to me, and she was like, I haven't talked to anybody. And I get it now because when I'm going through something, like I said, I love my friends. I got one friend, Quita, who she pushes, Kenny, are you okay? Kenny, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. You know, showing her off. And she's not a person to really care about things. And she knows I'm not fine, so she's demanding me to tell her what's wrong with you. Mm-hmm. And then I got Tish, who's like, she'll be like, friend, you okay? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. She'll hold the phone. Mm-hmm. She won't talk. She'll just go on by her day, just holding the phone. And then she, like I said, I cried so quickly. So I'll just start crying, and she'll be like, it's okay. I'm here. And then I just end up opening up and talking. So it's just like people do shit at their own pace. And sometimes you don't know how to do it. Seek a therapist. What's the Remedy podcast? They are coming back. It is a podcast about mental health. They got tips for you, topics for you. So make sure you listen to them. Tune in. Get the laugh, get the cry, get what you need. Because shit, we all fucked up. Like, we all fucked up. And I really don't know what to do. I'll just be trying to have fun to make y'all smile. I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
That's all you can do. Because, like I say, if you never really live by the mantra, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Live every day like it's your last. You never know. It's like that. And that's how it really is.
It is. Because we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
And then, like, we gotta start getting that mindset of, like, just staying in the house. It's okay to go to the park. It's okay to sit in the car, take a drive. It's okay if you do want to go outside. It's okay, just protect yourself.
Well, protect yourself and be mindful of, be like, hey, like I know some people, they be like, I'm going to still go out, I'm going to still do certain things and stuff. But then they look around and be like, the crowd gets too big, they be like, okay, I got to go.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Like, so.
Yeah, my anxiety. I haven't had an edible or a drink in 3 weeks, and that was what was helping me. And I haven't had them, and I'm just like, fuck, like, I'm sober. I don't know what to do. But yeah, so that's just like a little intro of what we've been going through for the past 3 weeks. It's a lot. I don't want to get into the mental health topic because my mental is just fucked up. And I just want to have fun right now. So, with that, I have my game, but I ain't going to talk about that yet. Let me play a game with you right quick.
Go ahead. What you got?
Okay. So, it's 3 categories. They're kind of the same question, just different categories.
Yeah.
The state of the world is on the line. Okay? This one person can save the world. What athlete, any sport that they play, would you put on the line to save the world?
How's he saving the world?
His sport, their sport. Their sport will save the world. Them being the GOAT in their sport.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Most people say Michael Jordan, so let me ask you, without Michael Jordan, who would it be?
LeBron.
So you just gonna stick with basketball?
Yeah, because I don't see. Well, no, I'll take it back. Tom Brady.
Okay, because he is a GOAT.
Yes.
So my brother actually asked this question, and I've seen so many different answers, and I was like, this is good, this is good. I saw Tiger Woods.
Okay.
I saw Simone Biles.
Okay.
I saw Michael Jordan. LeBron never was on there. I don't know where he get. Kobe was on there. Bo Jackson. Tom Brady, of course. And I was like, I see it. I saw Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
I seen it. Like I just wondered, like where your mind would go. Like would it go to most men go straight to basketball? Like literally, y'all go straight to basketball.
But it's like you want to go straight to basketball because that's what we see and stuff like that. But you try to think about it all the way around, and you kind of look like, okay, who's like the most dominant person in that sport? And like say other sports, you have to. If you think about the main 3, that's what most men go about, the main 3.
Basketball.
And you start thinking about other stuff, whatever. Like you say, hey, you can say Serena Williams. You can say,
some people did say Serena.
Yeah.
I said Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Well,
in his prime.
Yeah.
That 3-second knockout.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the better.
Yeah.
So so same question. State of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You need a performer. Notice I said performer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an entertainment performer, like a singer who performs. Dead or alive, it doesn't matter. Okay. Other than Michael Jackson, because the MJs are there. Everybody's gonna go with the MJ.
Everybody go with Beyonce next.
Okay. Of course, I said Beyonce.
If I had a top 3 like performers, this and that, right? And so like I said, because it's hard because you think about it, you want to just like before. Like I said, I would have Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce.
Okay. I said Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Bruno Mars.
Well, Bruno Mars is my number 4. Because he doesn't miss.
Yeah, he don't miss. But Prince, like, I think some of the time, like if you think about saving the world, like I think it's a song or two Prince will probably perform, and I'd be like, and there we go, we did it, right?
But his presence, he has some stuff you be like, but his presence.
I don't think he'll just grab me fully the whole show. 99% of the show, yes. Yeah. But I think 1% I'd be like.
But see, that's the whole point though. Like you say, even with Michael Jackson, right? You can't.
No.
When you start going to like stuff before he died, like those stuff, it's some stuff you was like.
I still.
Yeah. Whatever. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? You be like.
I don't even know the words. I'm stopping.
But like I say, like prime Michael, even like late prime Michael, all the way to Jackson 5 is nothing but.
You rock my world.
Yeah. So.
I'll be there. Yeah, that shit. Like,
he got some stuff.
But
I say, but if you did top 5, Bruno Mars, and I make them 5 Usher.
Hey, so I seen Usher once when he came to the rodeo.
Yeah.
And I've never been in like confessions, of course, but I've never been like Usher. Like I was like, okay. And so Whitney, who was on the show before, she had rodeo tickets, and she was like, "Hey, come go to the rodeo with me." And I was like, "Okay." So we went. And it was my first time saying, this man came out on a motorcycle, rode around the thing, jumped up on stage, and I was just like, okay. Like, he had my attention. And I was here for it. You know somebody else that I was here for, but I wouldn't put her on the line to save the world. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
I took my little sister, because I don't like Miley Cyrus. I can tell you nothing about her. But I went, and I was just a chaperone because she loved her. So I'm just sitting there. Before you know it, I was up. And it wasn't on that Party in the USA song. I was just up. I was like, this is lit. Okay, so it's some good performance, but yeah, most people, I think their top 5 would be within the same range.
Yeah.
So,
like I say, with the Usher thing, like they say, his show.
Man, you see that show? I wish I would have paid the money for that show. I wish I would have paid the money for that show. I know, but it's worth it. Yeah. It's worth it. So, same question. This is the last one. Same question. We're going to say actor, woman or man, but they have to be able to, well, if you pick the actor, tell me what genre you will put them in. Like, if you pick, I'm going to say somebody off the wall, so I don't say one of the greats. So, let's say we say Vin Diesel. Let's say somebody off the wall. Yeah, he ain't going to say the word. But action. You know what I'm saying? So, something like that.
Well, like I'm saying, in drama, suspense, whatever like that, you can pick Denzel.
So, other than the GOATs, Denzel. Who would you go with?
If I'm going to go on a documentary basis, I'm going to choose the voice of God.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan Freeman, got you.
I don't really have an answer for this one.
Come on, say, if you picking like a top 3 or top 5, whatever, right? I'll pick Denzel, I'm going to pick Morgan Freeman, I'm going to pick Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, I did have an answer. Angela Bassett was my answer.
Yes, that's a good one.
She was my answer, and then when I gave that answer, and I was like a drama.
She killing everything she do. Like.
So, when I say the word, I mean you got to grab my attention.
She don't grab your attention?
She's not pretty.
My God. Really?
I don't know, I'll probably get a lot of red flags on this, but when you grab my attention, I want to look at you. Like, I want to look at Queen Latifah. I don't care if she Betsy. I don't care if she Cleo. Yeah. She grabs my attention. Like, she can be ugly and still grab my attention. Viola, I don't turn it on, but I'll turn my head. Mm-hmm. Like Fences, I turned my head, except for when Denzel was on the screen.
I said, like when she was.
That was a powerful scene, yeah. But Denzel was on the screen with her. Oh, yeah. And he was talking too. So that's what made me look at it. So yeah, but I would go with Angela Bassett.
Off the wall? Like you said, no ghosts, whatever?
Yeah.
Joe Morton.
Who?
Joe Morton.
Who's that?
The daddy on Scandal.
I've never seen. But I know who you're talking about with the moles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you. I've never seen Scandal.
Yes.
I don't watch Scandal.
Anything he's played in.
Well, he's like one of those guys. And the reason why I made this game, he's one of those guys where you be like, you know his name. Yeah. I don't know his name, but you know his face.
He's a that guy.
Yeah, he's a that guy. So anything he put his feet in, he does.
Like I said, you don't have to watch Scandal. It's like that.
But you know who he is.
But no, if you went not a rabbit hole on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And you look like Joe Morton on Scandal, right? Mm-hmm. You can tell the writers let him do him. Like on his scenes, whatever. You would have monologues, like in certain scenes, whatever, mm-hmm. that regardless of who on the screen with him, his presence commanded the whole scene. Yeah. And stuff like that.
And that's what makes you a GOAT. Like, there is so many GOATs that are not the Denzels or the Angela Bassett's, mm-hmm. that when they're in their element in front of the camera or on stage, Loretta Devine. Yeah. Like, Mother of Hollywood. What's her name? Jennifer Lewis. Yeah. Hey, when they touch the stage, we looking. Yeah. We listening. Like, what the bitch say? That's funny. So, yeah, Don Cheadle. Yeah. I love Don Cheadle. He never misses the assignment.
You're the only person, you said it last time we recorded, you're the only person that probably remember that movie.
Which one?
The Man of Gold.
Oh, The Man of Gold. Man, I love Earl and The Man of Gold. Man, that was a good one. If y'all never seen that, please watch that movie.
Touch the top of that boy, leaving $1.
Yeah, he was so cool. And the dude really did that in real life. Yeah. Like, they put the money up there, he switched that, put the 50 cents up there and took it out. What was it, 4 quarters?
Yeah, 4 quarters.
4 quarters.
He snatched $1 and yeah. Fill up 4 quarters.
And it was like, it's a story about how you could be that great and not make it to that. It's people better than Jordan. It's people better than LeBron. And they in the hood.
Always. Like I said, you don't have to go that far. You can go, like me in high school, there's certain dudes that played football, right? Mm-hmm. That I graduated with. There's a couple of dudes that made it to league. And stuff like that. When I went to high school, went to college, made it in league. They weren't the best people. Right. On the teams, whatever.
But they're coachable.
Well, they was coachable. Like,
and they walked that line.
They was coachable. They did not least stuff.
Yeah, they walked that line.
You know what I'm saying? What other people did, like stuff that either was by injury Or it was by just being on some stupid shit.
Stupid shit. Like Shakari.
Yeah. Like,
that we watching right now.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? On some stupid shit, and you just kind of, you know what I'm saying, not your path off. But like that story was like you get into drugs and shit. And
that crack, that heroin era. Yeah. Like I used to sit and, you know, when you watch those and I know we jumping, but it's fun. Yeah. I used to sit and when you watch those musical documentaries, and you be like, it's the same fucking story. Y'all start smoking weed, y'all start doing cocaine. Now you on heroin and crack. You ain't learned from the other people, but no. Yeah. Because you're experiencing something totally different and you're chasing a high that you ain't never had. That fame it's a drug. And now it's here, but it's with social media. Yep. It's a high that these people, and it'd be like the best people in the world that lose everything from a high that they chasing. Oh, yeah. It's fucked up. Yeah. That's so fucked up. But yeah, I love it. That's when I first fell in love with John Cheadle. He was so good. Remember when he was like shooting up in the little alley thing and the dude died? The dude with the hand, the claw hand. Yeah. He's a good one too. The dude with the claw hands. He's a dude that played in a lot of movies. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what's his name? But he played, I think he was Soul Glow, wasn't he? Wasn't he Daryl? Might have been. Yeah, I think that's who it was. I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, definitely go see it. What else are we? So before we get into our topic, you got anything?
What was our topic?
Well, you sent me something, and we're going to talk about it briefly. Okay. You watched The Chi?
Every night. Yeah.
Okay, so did you see the post you sent me where it was like, know your role?
Okay, yeah, with Emmett.
Yeah. So did you watch that?
I didn't watch that episode.
Okay, so basically, Emmett cheated.
Yeah.
And he's always cheated. If y'all don't watch The Chi, I'm just giving you like a look. So Emmett always cheats. He finally got his baby mama to marry him, but I don't know if a lot of people remember, before they got married, she left the baby with him to go be with another nigga. Mm-hmm. Because she was tired of him and she just abandoned the child. Then they got back together, whatever. And they got married. Well, while they were getting married, he slept with his cook, his chef, Lala. He slept with her. This girl ended up being a partner with his wife. Mm-hmm. So now they're all friends. And he was having a hard time because he was really trying to do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And it was hard for him to keep that secret. Mm-hmm. So he finally told her. And when he told her, she didn't know what to do because she felt like she was less than a woman. Like, what can I do to make this work? So she was like, fuck it, let's have an open marriage. Mm-hmm. So they still having an open marriage. I don't think Emmett really did anything because it's not what he wanted, but he was giving her moment to, get her lick back, basically. Mm-hmm. So she had this one client that she sold her weed to, and it's Corey Harvey. Yeah. And dude was flop. He fine, penthouse, money. She came over. He always told her how beautiful she was, how he'll do this for her. Dude never once said, I will be with you. Mm-hmm. He just told her how he would treat her. Mm-hmm. So they started having sex, and she started catching feelings. She started liking her side piece more than her main piece. Mm-hmm. And it's because of the shit her main piece put her through, and the side piece made her feel good. Mm-hmm. So they were talking, and basically she was like, I'm leaving. And he was like, and go where? And she was like, with you. He was like, hold up. And no, we don't need to change what we got going on here. What we got going on works. What you gonna leave him for? That's stupid. Yeah. You think I want to deal with you and a baby? Because they got a baby. Yeah. So he was like, you think I want to deal with you and a kid? I don't want that. I like what we got now. So he woke her up because she realized, oh, this nigga just really using me for one thing. Yeah. And it brings to the topic that you sent me, where when you play your part, know your role and stay in character. The dude knew his role, but she didn't. So with that, do you think you can play your part? And if you can, for how long do you think you can do it?
Well, that's a role we all have played before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people don't do it for a long time.
I'm saying people can do it for a long time, but it's the point when do you want more? Or when do you...
And that's the point. That's why when people be like, oh, I know he married, or I know she married, or we got an open relationship, yeah, that works. Or we just having sex, that works. But at what point do you say, okay, I got feelings? Mm-hmm. Because feelings are involved. Anytime sex, especially with a woman. That's why I don't understand why women can be like, oh, it's just sex, or oh, he's just my side piece. No, you're gonna catch feelings. It's no cold-hearted women out there. Mm-hmm. We're not built like that. You can act like you are all day long, but we're not built like that.
Yeah. Like I said, I think I think people can play that position. You can't play it for the long haul. Like you say, feelings on both sides gonna play a part and stuff. And I just think all you're doing is just prolonging a situation. You know what I'm saying? Until something hits the fan or whatever.
Right.
Because like you say, yeah, if you got a kid over here or kids, and you got a situation that's like that, and y'all having sex, y'all having fun, you don't want those kind of problems.
Right.
You don't want that responsibility.
You were his fun girl.
Yeah.
You were.
Me paying, you telling me like, oh, my nigga ain't doing shit and blah, 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 and my phone bill is that. You know what I'm saying? And the other nigga, side nigga's like, shit, I got your phone bill. That's right?
It's a phone bill.
That's a phone bill. Or that's phone bill, that's another bill. You actually being with me, now I gotta take all your shit.
Yeah, like I'm taking all your shit.
I'm taking all your liabilities.
And this nigga shit.
Yeah.
Because that's your baby daddy.
Yeah, because I gotta deal with him now.
Yeah, now I gotta deal with him. I don't want that. And that's why a lot of people they fail to realize, yeah, it's fun right now, but it's not fun when the rabbit gets the gun.
Yeah.
So when you start catching feelings, because when I seen it, when they were doing something, I think somebody posted it. Oh, she actually posted, the girl who played Hannah Hall, she posted it, and she was like, what y'all think? And before that episode aired, I said, Tiff gonna catch feelings. Dante gonna tell her kick rocks. And people start coming for me to me, you don't know what you're talking about. He loved Tiff. Look at the way he look at her. I was like, she's fun.
Yeah.
Right now, she's fun. There's no responsibilities. She is a good time. And that is, a lot of people fail to realize, dude, look at what y'all doing.
That situation pertains to what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Because nobody really wants obligations.
Some people do. I do.
You want obligations?
Yeah, I do.
So you want to be obligated to somebody?
No.
Look at you. You want to be wanted.
I want to be wanted, and I want to take on your shit. I want to take on your shit. Like, if you're my dude, I want to take on your shit, and you take on my shit. We're going to get through this shit.
My thing is this. I am I'm one of those people. I don't like obligations, right? But this is my thing. I don't like obligations. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do what I need to do, right? Because I don't want to be obligated to do shit. I want to do shit because I want to.
You want to do it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like, because obligations to me, and like I say, I'm putting a bad tone on the word obligations. Right?
No, it's okay.
But
I get it.
But it's like I want to do those things. I don't feel obligated. I want to feel like our relationship is a job. Because I'm obligated for my work. Like, I'm obligated to show up. I'm obligated to do my job. I'm obligated to do this and that, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want to feel with my partner, I'm obligated to do this. No, I'm doing this because it's betterment for us. It helps me. It helps you. Mm-hmm. It helps what we have going on to me to do these things, right? I never want to feel like me doing something for you is a chore.
So I'm guilty of that. And I've been learning a lot about myself. Yeah. And I told somebody, I was like, I'm just going to say a month. I was like, you got to July 3rd, because July just passed. You got to July 31st for us to be together, or we not together. And he's like, he's like, bitch, you're not going to tell me what the fuck to do. I'm going to do it because I want to do it now. Because you, and that nigga went ghost on me because I said that. And I was like, what did I do wrong? You told him what to do. Don't no man want to be told what to do. Let that shit just happen. And I was like, it took me a while to get it because this happened. But I was like, oh, I see what I did wrong. And just like when I used to be like, I want to go out. Take me out. You don't ask me out. You don't do this. Why you not letting him do it?
That's my thing. I would tell no woman to be like, because like I say, a lot of people be like, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
Things like that. And I used to be like, yeah, I ain't that type of nigga. Don't tell me no shit like that, right? But this is my thing. I would tell any woman, do not be afraid to say what you want.
Yeah.
To like stand on your standards, right? Because everything we do is about approach. Like you say, if you can be like, hey, as a person, you can be like, hey, I want to take for a purpose. And you know what I'm saying? If this is progressing, whatever, and we're doing this for a reason, whatever, then I'm with it. If we're not doing this for a reason, then I have to go, they and I have to go my separate ways, right? But in that, you're not telling somebody like, hey, I'm giving you till such day.
I did that. I literally did that.
But me telling you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if this is not progressing or we're not doing this for a purpose, whatever, that's the way, you putting that person on notice.
Right.
To be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I let it be known, like, hey, my nigga, this is what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't looking for that, then don't be mad when I do something.
But you never have to say nothing twice. Y'all hear us. If I say, and this is what I've learned, I should never tell nobody, like I said, we doing this by this day. I shouldn't be saying, you need to come take me out. No. Hey, it's a new restaurant open. I want to try. You heard me. Mm-hmm. If you want to try it, you're going to take me. Yeah. If not, fuck it. Yeah. Somebody else going to take me.
Yeah, somebody else. But like you say, you have to, like you say, we hear y'all.
Yeah.
So if you say something, whatever, in passing, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You nigga heard.
Yeah.
And like I say, and then for most women, whatever, you have to show your actions.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my nigga, you ain't here for it, this and that. But if that nigga really care about you, like
he gonna be there for it.
I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Because I want to do this.
Because he want to do it for, because he care for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I've learned. It took me a little while to actually just see it, but I see it now, and I learned it, and I'm just like, okay, don't put stipulations on it. Just let shit happen. But be vocal on what you want.
Yeah, because I think some people misinterpret, like, oh, go with the flow. It's like, nobody want to hear, just go with the flow. Yeah. No, you can go with the flow, but you can let your intentions be known.
Right, exactly.
Like that. So, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what my intentions are. This is what I'm expecting.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I have no problem with letting it organically happen.
Right.
But if it doesn't in the time frame that I feel, then I have to do what I have to do.
I'm not going to be your girlfriend for 10 years.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You have to let somebody know whatever. Like, hey, I got to go my separate ways, whatever. But I don't have to demand something from you. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Something that I don't have to demand something from you that should be given to me openly.
Right. Yeah.
Just like that. So your hand in relationship, your hand in marriage, whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
I shouldn't have to demand those things when they should be given to me openly because you should want to be there.
Because see, that takes me back to so like I see so many people getting married, and when they get married, I see them cheating, and it's like, oh, like I got a homeboy, and I ain't gonna even say his name. Yeah. So he got married. He's been married before. He got married. And I asked him because I've always been intrigued. What makes a man know that woman is who you want to marry? And let alone you had a failed marriage before and you did your shit again. So what was it? So I was like, how did you know she was the one? He was like, man, she was there. And that's all he said. So I took it as, oh, she was there for him. But I think he was just saying like she was presently there.
Well, no, like I say, and I understand that because I've seen it. I've had it happen to me. I've seen it with other people and stuff like that where there's somebody that person thoroughly enjoys. Mm-hmm. They enjoy every aspect at the bottom. It can be sexually, friendship-wise, whatever. Oh, no, you good. But like I say, thoroughly friendship-wise, sexual-wise, whatever. They enjoy that person. Mm-hmm. But that person has things about them that's not secure or stable or whatever. So you can't trust it. And you got the other person over here that you still have fun with, whatever, maybe it's like that. But they're not, if you grade two people, the person that you just enjoy, on some friendship, everything else, you love everything about them, you actually marry this person if they was on their shit. But they probably like at say like a 70%, right? Let's say 70. Like 60 or 70. The other person, whatever, that you meet, she's like a 60 or 72. But she has all the stuff. Talking to your man on it.
That's Juju. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my son.
Talking to your man.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, but no. Dealing with the situation, you have like both people are 70%, but this other person, she's 70% and she has stability. She has the job. She has the education, right? She has the mindset with the finances, right? To have stability. So you have like, okay, this person, we can have a home. This person, we can have this and that. Now, I might not enjoy sexually as much with her. Or I might not enjoy the audience we have, right? Now, I can't have the laughs and the jokes that I have with this other person, right? But I know with this person right here, I'm secure. I don't have to go out my way and do the most. Because at the end of the day, that other person, sad is dependent and sometimes a liability. Because it's all on you. And you mess with men that's like that.
I feel like that's me.
What did you want?
I feel like dudes don't end up marrying me because I am a liability. Because I'm so emotional.
That's not.
Men don't like to do. I'm emotional. I got a son. I don't like. I think the emotional my imbalance with my emotions is like a lot, and a lot of men don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, and I can see that part. Like I say, men don't want to deal with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't tend to say that's a liability because with your emotions, whatever, it's like that. Well, I can see both sides. Cause like that's a lot. Like I say, you're not asking because some women that ask a lot from me financially.
I know. Yeah,
you can take care of yourself, which a lot of men like. They're like, hey, I'm saying, I know she can hold her own, right?
Right.
It's like that. So
and under pressure, I can hold you.
Yeah. So emotionally, whatever, they be like, okay, I just want to chill. She's
and she extra, and that literally what happened in my past like relationships, to where it was like she cool, she got my back, she treat me right. This motherfucker is too emotional.
Yeah,
I can't please her because I will cry. I want to go out, and you don't come home, or you don't come over, or you ain't call me all day, and fuck you, I'm blocking you, and I was unbalanced.
Yeah, like I say, the sad part about it, like I say, you have it on both sides, men and women.
Yeah.
That you have, they'll get married to that secure person, right? And they go fuck around with their friends like that because they miss that aspect of him. Like, you feel like, you be at home, feel like you fucking dying inside.
Yeah. And that's the part, that's why I'm getting, because this dude married this woman, a beautiful couple, they look beautiful together. But he inboxes one of my friends damn near every day, telling her how she was beautiful. When can they hang out? She was like, I don't know, marry me. What the fuck is you doing? And he like, I want to be with you. Bitch, you got a whole wife. Go be with her. And it made me look at it differently, because I was just like, I don't think y'all marrying friends. I think y'all marrying people just because they look good on paper.
A lot of people do. Like I say, it looks good on paper and society.
When you have a real friendship, that shit just hit different. Yeah. Like when you could sit and just do nothing.
Yeah.
Or you, like, she mad at you, but she ain't got no attitude with you, but you can just pick up. She mad at you because you know her. Yeah. Like, you know her. Like, what's wrong with you? Of course you gonna like nothing. Girl, I know you. What's wrong with you? Well, I find it funny. I find it funny. And you be like, oh, here we go with this shit. And versus you not really knowing because you don't care. You married this bitch because she look good on paper. Yeah.
But I think that's the hardest part, though. Like I said, we married to look good on paper, right? Yeah. But you trying to find somebody that matches you overall. And that's the hardest part. Like I say, it's not even the point of you trying to find a perfect person, 100% with it, right? Just find somebody that, hey, I know it's going to be some bumps here and there, right?
Yeah.
What is manageable, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I think a lot of people are getting killed with potential. Like you say, you seen people whatever that's the fixer-uppers, like that. You like, I see you. What am I doing? But,
hold on. Let me hide.
That's nice.
I got a lot of beating on them. I put a motherfucker down, Ebony.
We got that shit. But no, you have like a situation, like I said, you want to have that person, we got this relationship, we cool, we, you know what I'm saying, we vibe and stuff. Yeah, you got this shit, you try to work on, it's like that. But like I said, you kill potential because you see that person, you enjoy this person, you see the potential where they can go to, and then they end up burning you or fucking you some kind of way. And it's like, damn. You know, so now I'm back to square one, and now I'm kind of jilted in the next situation. Like,
and you're going to take that shit in and fuck up. So, and that's the whole point of like knowing your role. Even in a relationship, you still got to know that role in a relationship. Don't just get with something just because it look good. Nigga, play the part. Look at the actor or the actress in that role and get that. Like, make sure you're making the best decision. Like, relationships is crazy. I learned so much though. Like, I literally learned so much, and I think my biggest problem is I be forcing shit, and I should not force shit. So I've taken heed to that, and I've literally been chilling. And I got my friend back where we're just friends. Like, we back to 1999. We friends again, and I miss that shit. Like, I don't know. Y'all just have to. I don't know.
Like I say, especially when you get to a certain age, you start to balance. You start to look at different things. You had this one female, whatever, that take your home.
Right.
And you be like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? My shit is spotless, or it's nothing out of place. But I'm a higher man.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? Nothing's out of place, or they help you kind of organize shit that you need to be organized, and you like, fuck, I really appreciate this. But then you got somebody else over here that'll fuck your brains out. That would take you to the highest level of ecstasy and shit like that.
I don't even think that. I think I'm a lazy screw.
What's
No, I'm just playing. I was just playing.
But like I said, but take it to the highest level, you feel like I'm letting all in this moment, whatever.
Yeah.
I let all my guard down and stuff like that, and I can embrace the situation and make you feel like some drug shit.
Yeah,
it's a high. It's a high, whatever, that you just enjoy. But that person right there ain't got shit
for you, man. Yeah. And be crazy. Yeah. Be the one that come in the club ready to fight you.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't got shit going for him. You know what I'm saying? Got so much dick behind on so much shit. You like, I can't fuck with you. Like, you gonna bring me down.
Right. And that's why you gotta really put people in their place and know how long that person's supposed to be in your life. Yeah. And be upfront with them. Like, if this is just temporary, tell them, because you don't want to get a crazy bitch who thinking y'all gonna be together and she was just good time. Yeah. Cause then you gonna come outside and everything fucked up, your credit fucked up, she done cuss your mama, beat your mama up, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah.
I'm saying that you have to look at the situations, like you say, just we work off impulses, especially males, whatever, right? And so you have to go against some of your impulses.
Right.
Like I had a situation back in the day, whatever, like this one person, I wouldn't tell where I stayed at. Because I know if I told you one time where I stayed at, you will pop up. Yeah. So we won't be talking. We'll be fucking it.
And I'm gonna pop up. I'll be sitting outside. Yeah. I did it before.
Yeah. So you at home? Yeah. I see you at home. All right.
No, I'm gonna call you, and you ain't gonna answer. And I'm gonna text. Well, if you don't answer the phone, I'm gonna come knock on it out.
Yeah. And like I say, she had a point where she told me she told me some good shit and stuff. I'm like, man, this is about like, no, I cannot do it because once you do it one time, that's it.
I'll never do that again. I learned my lesson on that one. Yeah. I'll never do that again. Because I come knocking on the door and the girl come walking out. And there's nothing I can do. Yeah. What can I do? So yeah, I'll never do that. Yeah. But know your role, people. Men, ladies, pick your role, play your position. Don't date a married man. Or woman.
Know your role and know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Be vocal, but not too vocal.
And even if you don't know what you want, just be vocal and what you're willing to tolerate.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically.
Yeah, guys, say that's no point. Like, if people get mad all the time, like, oh, you're not doing this and that, but did you verbalize this what you want? Yeah. If you didn't, then you can't be mad at that man.
And you can't expect people to pick it up just that quick, too, either. Because it's something like your child, you're trying to teach your child how to tie shoes. Yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah, you can't.
Shouldn't take too long.
You can't go into somebody, but they should know. No, you need to tell people. Some people do act slow.
And that's something that I used to do, too. I'd be like, well, he should know. I said, no, you gotta get that nigga time. Mm-hmm. He don't know.
You don't know what's going on in that man or that woman's life.
Yeah. Or their background.
Yeah. So you have to figure all that stuff out, whatever. And it's stuff that you need to know, like talking to different people throughout the years, whatever, and like stuff they said. Like if they be like, I can go back in time, like I want to mess with this person, or damn, I wouldn't have a kid with this person, right? Or something like that, because it was like I didn't know that person's background, right? I didn't know that person had learning disability.
Right.
I didn't know that person had this and that, whatever. And wow, I look at my child and I'm like, okay, this is my child kind of goes to do this with her, right? Because they parent went through that.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? Like.
But that's because people microwave shit. They microwave relationships.
Or you see like you say, that's some kid shit. But like you say, their background, whatever. Damn, I messed with this person, right? And I never knew this and that. But then now I finally heard about what their family background is and shit. And it's like, they shit's fucked up. Yeah. And how can I expect this person to be this and their situation is this fucked up?
And it comes like it's all about getting to know a person in the beginning. Like you really gotta get to know people because their families be fucked up. Yeah. And the upbringings where the parents didn't really know how to love their kids, and a lot of our parents, and I say our because I'm talking about 80s babies, they worked 2 and 3 jobs, so they went home. The dads were dead, jail, drug addicts. Latchkey. So they don't know what love is. So when you go to hug some of them, some people really don't know how to react. Yeah. Like you hug them and they're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Yeah. Or you crying and they just, because if you notice, a lot of people, like you look at the memes, people be like, I'm that friend that when you crying, I'm like, what to do? That's because you don't know, you ain't get that. Yeah. Like if I see you cry, I'm going to get some tissue, I'm going to rub your back, I'm finna let it out or give you a hug or whatever because I love.
Yeah, somebody else be looking at you like, are you done?
Yeah, and they be like, what the fuck, this bitch crying, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. Like, so yeah, because I try to teach my son that too. I try not to love him so hard to where he be like me, so sensitive. Yeah. But I want him to respect love and respect emotions and feelings and respect everybody. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job because we actually had a talk. And he was telling me that he broke up with his girlfriend. We got a black girlfriend, then he broke up with her. God damn it. So I was like, why did you break up? He was like, well, we didn't technically break up. I said, well, what happened? He's like, I just stopped talking to her. I was like, so you ghosted her? He was like, I mean, I just didn't want to be bothered. I said, no, we don't do that. That is not how you handle things. If you don't want to be bothered with somebody, you let them know, hey, right now, I'm processing my own stuff. I got a lot going on. So give me some space. I say, if they don't take it well, at least you told them. So what's gonna happen is later she gonna cuss you out. She gonna be mad at you, but she gonna respect you later because she gonna deal with somebody who's gonna ghost her, and then she gonna be like, well, at least Julian told me. I can respect that. He wasn't a bad guy. Don't do women like, oh, I hate that ghosting shit. I be about to die because I get ghosted a lot, and I be about to die. Why are you ghosting me? Then I be outside your house. See, I don't like that. Just tell me. Bitch, I don't like you. You crazy. Okay. I'm gone. But yeah. What else you gotta say?
That's all I got right now.
I'm trying my best not to cough, y'all. I'm trying my best. Like, this is like the hardest thing ever. You know, you see that meme where the man was like, yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Okay, so, but let's go into your game before.
Okay, so my black business is my game. Y'all know before each show we play the little game. It is finally printed up. It is called Who This. I don't think y'all can see it, but this one is the Black Actor Edition, and there's many more coming. Basically, it has how to play on here, and it tells you what to do. You can add this with drinking like we do. It has the clues. If they yell out the wrong answer, make them take a shot. You get the person that uses the least amount of clues to get the correct answer gets the points. I do have some blank cards in here. Look, I even put the Kiki with Kenny on there too. So some of the cards are simple, and then it's like every now and then I put some up just to promote Kiki with Kenny. Because it's my shit. I can do what I want to do. So I have a few blank cards in here. It's like 6 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yeah, it's 6. One of them over there. So they're blank cards. And these are game changer cards. So on some, you could put like opposite team take 2 shots. Because you know the more drunk you are, the better the game is. And then like you could put switch points with the losing team. Or you can put your own actors on here. So like if you got... Yeah, you put your own stuff. So, like, you gave the man from Scandal. Yeah. You know we're not going to know his name. But some people might. But, yeah, you can put those on there like that. And if some of them are hitting, you might be added in and get, like, a little prize or something if it's hitting. And if it's one that I'm not already doing because I'm still working on so many more. I actually had to push this because I went to a black company who did their own game, and I ain't gonna say what game it is. I want to give them no. And we did a Zoom meeting right when I got COVID. We did a Zoom meeting, and I told him about the game, and he was like, "That's good." And I showed him like the mock-up and stuff, and now he's making one.
Of course.
So he's on a bigger platform than me, and you know the little people lose sometimes. But the game is available. Be patient with me because I don't have it like on Amazon or Etsy or anything like that. So you'll have to either inbox the podcast or inbox me personally. The information will be in the link. I was running a special. I'll run a special. If you hear this and you inbox me on the podcast and you put Cowboys as a promotion code, you can get it for $15. If not, it's $20. Okay. So, y'all, support me, please. But it's much more to come. I'm really just trying to find ways because the new normal is to be home. Yep. And I think this will be a good game night game. And I made it. It's black on and it's mine.
Yeah, so we put everything in the descriptions on everything we have.
Yeah, because we got a lot of shit going on. Yeah. So we took the What's the Remedy, we got...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm on all of the Kiki Bikini's Instagram, on Twitter page, everything.
Yeah.
We'll put a link to where they can purchase the game and
stuff
like that. What's inbox you and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I want to also talk about your podcast because he has his own podcast. Like, again, he's doing Me a Solid, and it's coming back.
Well, no, we'll talk more about it in later weeks.
Later?
Okay. About a month's time, whatever.
Okay.
But,
it's too soon.
No, me and Ashley Ray are coming back with What's the Remedy Reloaded. So be on the lookout for that. I know we will have questions about Dr. J or whatever. Dr. J is a consultant for What's the Remedy, whatever. I'll say you can catch him on other things as well. But in this iteration that we're doing What's the Remedy Reloaded, where What's the Remedy was basically focused on mental health. What's the Remedy Reloaded would be like what's the remedy to all things when it comes to like mental health, relationships, diet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
So you know what I'm saying? We're just not going to be on a certain topic, whatever. We'll be more broad. We discuss guests and different things. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And next week I am going to be a guest. So we're not going to record because Alan is going to thoughts. But next week I am going to be a guest on Detox Experience. Yeah. We're going to keep the conversation going about dear women. This is what we.
Well, we're gonna do a Dear Women with the Detox Experience way of things, whatever, and then we'll come back and do Kiki Bikini's representation because it's a part of Kiki Bikini's series of Dear Men and Dear Women.
Yes. So. And we had it packed, but COVID fucked us up. COVID.
So,
but we're back.
Yeah. So next couple of weeks that will happen. Yes.
Yeah. So be on the lookout. If I got a lot of people who inboxed me and said they want to be guests on the shows especially with the series, and I'm like trying to figure out who they'll be a good fit with to sit down. Mm-hmm. So that's like, so I'm just saying, if you want to be a guest, it's fine. Please come with COVID results, please, because y'all, I'm not trying to put nobody blood on my hands.
Put your card on the table.
And then basically, and I need to see you vaccinated. Well, if you're not vaccinated, I need a COVID result, but I just want everybody to protect themselves. And it's good to, we used to have that push, know your status with HIV, know your status with COVID.
Yeah, I keep my card in my wallet.
Yeah, but still go get tested.
No, you have to.
Yeah, you got to. Like, you got to show it.
If you were around people that somebody said, hey, I'm positive.
Yeah.
You got to go get checked.
Yeah, so, and it's free. We got insurance. Well, most of us got insurance. So, most of us, it's free. And if you ain't got insurance, you didn't get married to somebody who got it. But yeah, so, with all of that, of course, thank you guys for being patient while we're not here. Thank you for coming back. Please get the views up. Please like, share, subscribe. You can follow us on Kiki with Kenny Podcast on Instagram.
Kiki with Kenny Podcast. You can email us at Kiki with Kenny Podcast @gmail.com. Also, you can find Kiki with Kenny Podcast on iHeartRadio, iHeartMedia, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Podbean,
Apple Podcast.
Yeah, Apple Podcast, and wherever podcasts can be found, Twitter and all that stuff, whatever. We're all linked up, so each episode we go to all those different types of media, so you have no reason to say that you can't find a podcast.
Right. And it's okay to hit the thumbs up, y'all, because y'all slacking, and I love y'all.
Yes, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Please. You never know. I might buy a yacht and invite everybody. I don't know. Just come on, support. Yeah. So, but be on the lookout for all the things that are coming. We are coming back. Guess who's that?
Yeah, so, like I say, we'll have a thing with you. And the Detox Experience podcast
Saturday
will be our episode after this one. And then hopefully after that one, we'll have your Dear Men.
Yep.
The Dear Men series, or whatever, part of the series that we're doing following that. So
yes.
Be on the lookout for that.
And hopefully by the time we record again, Donda will be released.
Yeah. that will be released the same time Certified Lover Boy's released.
I was just going to say, which one you think will come first? You think same time?
Yes, because he's a hoe.
I would do it too.
Yeah.
I would do it too.
Because Kanye's a hoe.
I would do it too. Fuck Drake. Who you think gonna have a better album?
I listen to Donda. I think Drake.
I don't think those are songs that are gonna be on Donda.
But I think he's switching up shit. I think he's just, and see, I have a problem with it because all he's doing is super spreader events.
He really is.
He can have another one in Chicago.
He really is. He got all these people in this. Yeah.
So,
yeah, he really is.
So
that's just
like I said, I listened to one listen parties, whatever, some of the songs, and I was like 2 or 3.
I was the J. Okay, so we finna go, but the Jay-Z one, I love Jay-Z for this song.
Yeah,
he was just talking.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was the song. I think that was just something he did.
Yeah.
I think there really is gonna be a song.
Like I say, it's certain things without Kanye. I'll be like, okay, that's what's up. Right now, still wasn't that I would. Kanye has love-hate thing, I feel, with him on some things, but still, Ultra Light Beam, come on, I'm like, I have to listen to this.
Oh, yes! Yeah, I like Ultra Light Beam.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Hallelujah! Yeah, I like that. Yeah. But I don't like Drake. So, after he made Kiki, I really stopped liking him.
Yeah!
Because I was so tired of everybody. I was
Yeah.
so tired of everybody writing on paper and singing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just and then he spelled it the way I spelled my name.
Yes.
So it's just like even worse. So I was just like, fuck it.
Yes.
So yeah, but you got anything else?
I think that'll be it.
So of course, y'all protect yourselves, wear your mask, wash your hands, do what you need to do. Stay loved up. It's okay not to be okay. And with that, bye.